Hi everyone, welcome to Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. This is Ranjit, and now we are going to discuss 21st January 2026 Shift 2 paper Mathematics, right? So in this is your first question we are going to look at. So they have given line L1. They have given line L1 here, which is parallel to this and passing through this. So can we write the equation of L1 as passing through this? So x minus 2 by minus 3, that is equals to y minus 6 divided by 2, that is equals to z minus 7 by 4, right? And L2 equation we are going to have here as parallel to this. So denominators are 2 and where is it, 2i plus j and 3, and passing through 4, 3, 5. So x minus 4, y minus 3 and z minus 5. Right. Now if the line L3 is parallel to the vector this one, and intersects L1 and L2 at C and D. So let us say this is equals to some lambda and this is equals to some mu. So here I am going to get point C, which is going to be minus 3 lambda plus 2 comma 2 lambda plus 6 and 4 lambda plus 7, right? And if this is mu, here I am going to get, this is point C. If I am writing point D here, this is going to be 2 mu plus 4 comma mu plus 3 comma 3 mu plus 5, right? Now intersects at C and D respectively, CD square is equals to, so CD equation, if I am trying to write, CD line is going to be 2 mu plus 3 lambda plus 2, okay? D minus C I am doing here, and here mu minus 2 lambda minus 3 and 3 mu minus 4 lambda and minus 2, right? So these are the points, and this, I mean, with the vector CD is parallel to this one. So we can write using these two as, this is 2 lambda plus 2 mu plus 3 lambda. Now from this we can write one thing that 2 mu plus 3 lambda plus 2 divided by minus 3, that is equals to mu minus 2 lambda minus 3 divided by 5, that is equals to, you can write 3 mu minus 4 lambda minus 2 by 16. Okay, so you can form two equations with these two and the other two. So you will get three equations, 1, 2, 3 equations you are going to get. Solve them, you are going to get lambda and mu value. Put those two values in this, you will get point C, you will get point D, and you are going to find the CD distance formula only you are going to use, and you will be able to solve it easily. Okay, so this is the process of doing it, and it will take a lot of time. You can do it, it is a easy process. All right, so when you are going to do this one, your answer need to be equals to 290. All right, do this. Next you have one of this is the parabola. So parabola which is downward, here we have 4, so this is going to be the parabola, children, and 1 minus 2x. So y is equals to 1 minus 2x. When x value is 0, y value is 1, and when y value is 0, x value is 1 by 2. So this is the line you are going to have. So this is the area we are asked to solve. Now we know that when this is the another one is y is equals to 4 minus x square. If y value is 0, x value is going to be plus or minus 2, so here this is going to be 2. So the area which you are going to find out is going to be from 0 to 2, the parabola which you have 4 minus x square dx minus this area of triangle. Area of triangle is easy because this is 0.1, so half into base is 1 by 2 and height is 1. So simplify this, you are going to get the area here, which is supposed to be in the form of alpha by beta. If you get alpha by beta, and if it is a fraction where you can cancel it, please do that and write the fraction in a form that GCD of alpha and beta is equals to 1, then add those two values. That should be your answer here. Okay, so this is the process of it. You know this is a very basic integration. You can do it, right? So this is the answer here. All right. Next, you have a random variable x. Random variable x takes the values 0, 1, 2, 3. So x is going to take value 0, 1, 2, 3, and p of x is going to be here. They have given 2a plus 1 by 30 and 8a minus 1 by 30, and you have 4a plus 1 divided by 30 and b. So these are the values they have given, and the basic thing we know is sum of all px is going to be equals to 1. So px is equals to 1. So using this condition, you can write 2a plus 1 by 30 plus 8a minus 1 by 30. All of them are 30 in the denominator, right? Yes. And here you can write 4a plus 1 by 30 plus b is there. So why don't we write it is 30b by 30, that is equals to 1. Now cross multiply 30 onto the right side and add all the a's here. 2, 10 and 14a, and here we are going to have 1 minus 1 is getting cancelled, and all I have here is plus 30b, and on the right side also let us multiply 30 and 30, so the denominators are getting cancelled. Now this 30 can come into the left side, or it can be equals to 29. So this is one equation you have, and another equation they gave here that mu and sigma are the mean and standard deviation of this. So standard deviation means variance square, variance plus this mu square is equals to 2 is what they have given. So I know the formula, sigma square is equals to 1 by n into this is x square into p of x minus mu square let us say. So mu square, let me write it a little better. So mu square here. Now sigma square plus mu square they have given us as equals to 2. But what is this value, children? Here this is 1 by n. N is what? Here I have 4 terms. So 1 by 4 times of x square. X square means first one is 0. So 1 into this. So it is going to be 8a minus 1 by 30 plus the next one is going to be 2 square, which is going to be 4 times of 4a plus 1 divided by 30 plus this is going to be 9 times of the another one b, right? So this is all equals to 2. Now try to simplify this. You will get an equation in the form of a plus b is equals to something. Here you have a plus b is equals to something. You just do these two, simplify these two equations and you will get your answer. A and b value just you have to find it out. When you know a and b values, put it in this, you will get your answer. Okay, this is a simple linear equation you are going to get, and there you have a linear equation, 2 linear equations, and your answer is done. All right, next. So your answer need to be equals to 60. This. So the positive integer n for which the solutions of this is equals to 8n by 3. So children, x square coefficients, if you see, here we are getting 1, here 1, here 1, goes on up to n terms. So this is nx square n times, plus if I am looking at x coefficients, first one is 2, next one is 6, it goes on like that, right? Let it be. Then you have constant here, because you can take 2 common here, so this is going to become nx square plus nx square plus, you can take 2 common here, this is going to become 1 plus 3 plus 5 so on up to 2n minus 1. This is going to become simply nx square plus 2 times of the sum of all odd numbers is n square into x. So up to here we are okay. Now next thing which I have to do is the product of constants. So the constants here is 2 into 4, next one it will be 4 into 6. So that goes on like that. Here I am going to have 2n minus 2 into 2n. right? That is equals to, we are given as 8n by 3. Now what I need to do is I have to find the summation of this one. So general term, if I am trying to write summation of 2n minus 1 and n is there. So 2 and 2, if I am taking common, this is going to be 4. So n minus 1 into n I have, right? This is the summation here. Or don't get confused, I will write it little bit better now. Here we can write this as sum r is equals to 1 to n. This is r minus 1 into r. Okay, that r value is going from 1 to n. This is equals to, we are given as 8n by 3. Now children, here 4 is already there. Now this is kind of r square minus r. So summation of r square is what? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6 minus only r. So that is n into n plus 1 by 2. Now this is equals to 8n by 3. Now if you simplify that, n into x square plus 2n square into x plus, here let us do the simplification, n into n plus 1 by 2 if I take common, what am I going to get here? 2n plus 1 by 3. So 2n plus 1, and there is nothing, 1 only. So directly I will write minus 3 divided by 3, that is equals to 8n by 3. Now you can see here, n is here, this is getting cancelled, n is here, this is getting cancelled, 1 n here, 1 n here. So all of that is getting cancelled. Now 3 is also there. So let us cancel this 3's also. What are we going to get after that? So I am going to get x square plus, this is 2nx plus, here I have 2 in this, 2n minus 1. So n plus 1 into n minus 1 I am having there. So 4 times of n plus 1 into n minus 1 divided by, I have here 6, that is equals to 8 by 3 is what I am having. Now if I cross multiply, you can simply write this as 2 by 3 here. Now cross multiply with 8 and try to make this as an equation here. So you are going to get x square plus 2nx plus, here 2 is there, so this is going to be 2 times of n square minus 1, and I have to multiply it with 3. So let's do one thing, I'm going to write here with multiplied 3. If I am multiplying, this is going to be 3x square, this is 3 into 2 6, and this is what I am going to get with these two terms, because there we have n plus 1 and there is 2n minus 2. So 2n minus 2, so one more 2 is there, so this is going to become 4, that is equals to, I have 8. Now this is the equation we have here. Now check the values here, 1 2 3 4, whichever the value is going to satisfy this, where the roots are 2 consecutive numbers. Let us take 3. If I take 3, this is going to be 3x square plus 27x plus, this is going to be 9 minus 1 8 4. So 3 times of 8 24, that is equals to 0. So 3 you can cancel it, x square plus 9x plus 8, that is equals to 0 is what I am going to get. Alright. Now what are the roots of this equation? Consecutive even integers I am supposed to get. To the positive integer n for which the solutions of these are 2 consecutive even integers. 3 8s are only. Now the roots of this are going to be, I need to get 8 here, product need to be 8 and summation need to be this. So x square plus 8x plus x plus 8 is equals to 0. So here I am going to get x plus 8 and x plus 1, that is equals to 0. So x is equals to minus 1 and minus 8 is what I am getting here. Consecutive even positive integers. So just check the calculation if I am doing anywhere. 2n minus 2. So n plus 1 into n minus 1 is n square minus 1, that I wrote properly. Here 4 is there, denominator is 6. So 3 and there was a 2. So there was already a 2. So into 2, this is going to be 4 times of n square minus 1. And 3 as I am multiplying, this is going to be 6 into 3. array sorry, 6 into 3 is 18. This is where the calculation was gone. Okay, so 18x. Now if I cancel this, x square plus 6x plus 8 is equals to 0, then your roots are going to be 2 comma minus 4. Okay, from here you can write it as 2x plus 4x, so roots are going to be minus 2 and minus 4. Two consecutive even numbers, yes, that gives you the answer as option 1, which is 3. Okay, next you have f of x is equals to something like this. I am just assuming it as a, this as b, this as c. Okay, so f of x for me is going to become x cube plus ax square plus 2bx plus c. Now f dash x, if I am doing, f dash x is going to be what? 3x square plus 2ax plus 2b. Now if I am substituting 1, f dash of 1 is nothing but is equals to a, I assumed here, and 1 substitute in this is going to give you 3 plus 2a plus 2b. Now writing everything into one side, this is going to be 2a minus a is going to be only a. So here we are going to get a plus 2b, that is equals to minus 3. This is one equation I am getting. Now double differentiate this one, f double dash of x, that is going to be 6x plus 2a. Now here I have given that f double dash of 2. So f double dash of 2 is nothing but b, that is equals to 12 plus 2a. Now from here I will get 2a minus b, that is equals to minus 12. This is the another equation I am getting here. Now if this is what I am getting, I need the value of a and b here. I am going to multiply this with 2 so that I am going to get here 2a plus 4b is equals to minus 6, and this equation as it is I am going to write 2a minus b is equals to minus 12. Now minus plus plus, this is getting cancelled. This is 5b is equals to 6, b is equals to, we are going to get 6 by 5. If b value is 6 by 5, from here 2a is equals to 6 by 5 positive, so 6 by 5 minus 12 minus 60, or 2 if I cancelling, this is 3, this is 6, so 30, so minus 27 divided by 5 I will get. So a is equals to minus 27 divided by 5. So a value I got, b value I got, that is all I want. So f dash of x now is going to be 3x square, f dash of x is equals to, f dash of x is equals to 3x square minus 2ax, so minus 54 by 5 into x, and 2 times of b, b value is positive, so 12 by 5, right? So write f dash of 5 in this, substitute 5, you need to get your answer, and that answer is going to become, just do the simplification, you need to get 117 by 5, you will get the answer. Alright, this is one type of question. Good. Next one. This is your next question. Okay, this is differential equation question. So I have here secant x into dy by dx minus 2y is equals to 2 plus 3 sin x. Right, so secant x I am going to divide everywhere, that this is going to be sent into the denominator division, so that we are going to get dy by dx minus 2 cos x into y, that is equals to, cos x is getting multiplied, so this is going to be cos x into 2 plus 3 sin x. Alright, now this is in the form of the one integral factor where we find. So if I find integral factor is going to be e power minus of, I have here 2 cos x dx. So this is going to be minus e power 2 sin x. So your general solution for this one is going to be y into e power minus 2 sin x, that is equals to integral of e power minus 2 sin x into cos x into 2 plus 3 sin x dx. So children, here what we are going to do is we are going to take sin x is equals to t, so that cos x dx is going to become dt. That will make the integration little bit easier. This is going to become now minus e power 2t. This is anyway dt, so I am getting here 2 plus 3t dt is what I am going to get. So use the UV rule here. ILATE, ILATE. So first inverse, logarithm, algebra, then exponential. So this I am going to write first. This is going to be u, this is going to be v for us. So u is going to be 2 plus 3t into e power minus 2t divided by minus 2 minus integral of the differentiation of this is going to give you 3 here, right? 2 plus 3t, t is going and there will remain with 3, and then e power minus 2t. So this is going to be e power minus 2t divided by minus 2 dt. Now this gives us here y is equals to e power minus 2, sorry, y into, so here we are going to get y into e power minus 2 sin x is equals to, this is what I am getting, and that is 2 plus 3 and e power minus is there. So I am going to write this directly, minus of e power minus 2t by 2 into 2 plus 3t I have, minus, here minus into minus is going to become plus, but again e power 2t is going to give you minus. So this will directly become 3 by 4 e power minus 2t plus c. Now what I can take common here, e power minus 2t I can take common. If I take e power minus 2t common, this is going to be 2 plus 3t by 2 minus 3 by 4 plus c, right? So put the values here, y into e power minus 2 sin x, that is equals to e power minus 2 sin x multiplied with 2 plus 3 sin x divided by 2 minus 3 by 4 plus c is what I have. Now in that they gave you y of 0 is equals to minus 7 by 4. So x value is 0, so e value हो जाएगा 1. So minus 7 by 4 into 1, that is equals to, this is 1 into, we are going to get here, this is 0. So 2 by 2 is going to become 1. 1 minus of acha, this is also minus here. So there was a minus left. So minus, this is going to be minus 1 minus 3 by 4 plus c. You can see these two are getting cancelled. C value is 0. So if c value is 0, the function we are going to get is y into e power minus 2 sin x, that is equals to e power minus 2 sin x, and in the bracket we are going to get, this is negative, that is negative. So overall I am writing negative outside. So 2 plus 3 sin x divided by 2 minus, sorry, plus 3 by 4, right? In this put first we are solving this, then next part is here. So what we have to do now, pi by 6 you have to substitute here. When you substitute pi by 6 in this, you will get your answer. Okay, anyway these two are getting cancelled here. If these two are getting cancelled, pi by 6 value is going to be 1 by 2. So simplify that, you will get your answer easily. Alright, next, and your answer need to be minus 5 by 2. Next is this equation where this is a line. So y is equals to minus alpha by 4 into x and plus root 7 by 4. Minus alpha x on the right side dividing 4, yes. So m is equals to minus alpha by 4 and c is equals to root 7 by 4. And here the equation is x square by 1 by 3 plus y square by 1 by 4, that is equals to 1, ellipse equation. So here a square is going to be 1 by 3 and b square is going to be 1 by 4. As it is as it is touching to that one, which means it is a tangent there. So c square is equals to a square m square plus b square, tangency condition. So this is going to give you 7 by 16, that is equals to a square value. A square is 1 by 3 directly given to you, and m square is going to be alpha square by 16 plus b square value is also going to be 1 by 16. So simplify this, children. When we are simplifying this, if this comes to the left side, this is going to be 6 by 16 is equals to alpha square by 16 into 3. So 16 and 16 is getting cancelled, and alpha value c square is under root 7 by 4. So 7 by 16, that is equals to a square 1 by, I'm sorry, the problem here is this is 1 by 4 only. B square is 1 by 4 here. So when B square is 1 by 4, this just multiply 4 and 4 here. Coming into the left side, 7 minus 4 is 3 by 16 is equals to alpha square by 3 into 16. So 16 and 16 is getting cancelled. So alpha value you are going to get it as 3 or minus 3. We are going to consider the positive value here. Alpha value is 3. Now when alpha value is 3, then they are saying that at the point P. So point of contact is P here. Now this is the given equation, right? Alpha is equals to, we have 3. So this equation is going to be 3x plus 4y minus root 7 is equals to 0. Now equation of tangent to that one is going to be 3 into xx1 plus 4 into yy1, that is equals to 1, or minus 1 equals to 0. You know how to write the tangent, right? X square is equals to x into x1, y square is equals to y into y1. If x is there, x plus x1 by 2. If y is there, y plus y1 by 2 is what you are going to write there. So using that, I am getting this equation. Now if I compare these two equations, I am getting here 3x1 by 3 is equals to 4y1 by 4, that is equals to minus 1 by minus root 7. So 3 is getting cancelled, 4 is getting cancelled. Point of intersection x1 comma y1, we are getting it as 1 by root 7 and 1 by root 7. So I got the point of contact here, P value, and alpha value I have. Using this, eccentricity if I am going to find, this is going to be 1 minus, did they mention anything? So which value is smaller? This value is smaller. So 1 by 4, 1 by 3. So this is 3 by 4. This is going to give you 1 by 4, which means 1 by 2. So eccentricity of this one is going to be 1 by 2. Eccentricity. This is just an idea I gave you. So eccentricity is 1 by 2. Point of contact is this one. A value I have. Now what do they ask? Focal distances. So focal distances is going to be what? A into x1 plus or minus E. So A into x1, A is 1 by 3 and this is, 1 by, A is what? 1 by 3 plus or minus E. Sorry, AE plus or minus this AE plus or minus x1. So A into E. So E value is 1 by 2, A value is 1 by 3, right? So 1 by A value is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 into 1 by 2 plus or minus no, I again wrote it in a different way. This need to be E into x1. So E is 1 by 2, x1 is 1 by root 7. Yeah, now we got it. 1 by root 3 plus or minus 1 by 2 into root 7. So you can see here only one option is satisfying and this is your answer. Okay. Next, focal distances means, children, you have the ellipse here. Let's say point of contact P is here and you have these two here. Now this and this. So focal distances, if you want to find out, using the formula here, A plus, A is this one, plus or minus x1A, x1E. That is a shortcut formula you can use to find out the value here. Let us say this is S1, this is S2. They are asking PS1 plus PS2. Either PS1 they are asking or PS2 they are asking. So depends on which formula you are going to use. You just try to solve it, you will get your answer. Alright, next. This is your next question where a matrix is given to you, A and B, A square, A power 15 plus B into xy. So here a is given. If I am trying to do a square, this is going to be 3 minus 4 1 minus 1 and 3 minus 4 1 minus 1. If I am doing, I am going to get here 3 into 3 is 9 and 4 and minus 12 minus 4 minus this is going to be plus 4 and here this is 3 minus 1 and this is going to be minus 4 plus 1. So here I am going to get 5, 2, minus 8 and minus 3. This is a square, children. So if you observe here, okay, one more if we do, we will get the idea here. A power 4 I am doing here, 5 minus 8 and 2 minus 3 and 5 minus 8 and 2 minus 3. So if I am doing this one here, this is 25 minus 16 and here this is minus 40 plus 24 and then it is 10 minus 6 and this is minus 16 plus 9. So the result of this a power 4 is going to be equals to 9 and there it is minus 16 and here it is 4 and here it is minus 7. So just to do the observation, children, here 3 then 5 then 9. So when a it is 3, a square 2 added, a power 4 4 added. So can we do this calculation and be able to do this, right? And here minus 4 minus 8. So from here to there 1 minus 4 is subtracted. Now here 2 minus 4 are subtracted so that we are getting minus 16 and here 1 is there, then 2, then a power 4 is going to be, when it is power 1, here it is 1, power 2 2, power 3 3, power 4 is 4. Now here when it is 1 it is minus 1, then minus 2, then minus 5, then minus 7. So all these are going to form a AP. So a power 15, can we write it? So one easy term is, as it is increasing, this is going to be 15. Now here a1 is minus 1 and a2 is minus 2 minus 2. This is going to happen 14 times. So minus 1 into 14 times of 2. So minus 28 minus 1 minus 29 we are going to get. So here it is minus 29 and in the numerator if you see here minus 4 is there, minus 4 subtracted, minus 4 minus 4 minus 4. So minus 4 minus 4 minus 4 goes on like that. This goes up to 15 times. So this need to be minus 60 here and here 3, 2 added, then again 2 added, then again 2 added. So 3 plus 14 times of 2 I can write. This is going to be 28 plus 3, 31. So here we can write this as 31. This is a power 15, children. So a power 15 plus b, if I have to write, b is what given to us, minus 29, here it is 49 and there we have minus 13 and then 18. So the matrix resultant is going to be 31 minus 29 is going to be 2 and this is going to be minus 11 and this is going to be 2 minus 11. So this is what I am getting here. Now this into 2 minus 11 and 2 minus 11 into x, y they asked to do, which they have given as 0 comma 0. So 2x minus 11y is equals to 0 they are asking. So x value need to be, x and y need to be in a ratio where in place of x I have to substitute y coefficient, in place of y I have to substitute x coefficient. In that case only you are going to get it as equals to 0 and that you are going to get here. So 2 into 11 minus 11 into 2 is equals to 0. From here you will get your answer. Alright, so this is one question, easy one. Next we have system of equations, no solution. So determinant you try to find out. We have 3, 1, 4, you have 2, alpha minus 1, you have 1, 2, 1, that is equals to 0. If I am doing, what I am supposed to find? Alpha itself. So solve the determinant, you will get your answer. So with respect to this, if I am solving 3 into, this is alpha plus 2 and minus 1 into, this is 2 minus of minus plus 3 plus 4 into, this is 4 minus alpha, that is equals to 0. So this is 3 alpha plus 6 minus 3 plus 16 minus 4 alpha, that is equals to 0. So alpha itself is remaining on the right side, on the left side 3, so 19 I am supposed to get, and that is your answer. Easy? I guess this is the easiest question in this paper. Next, you have given that in a triangle ABC, P is BC, Q is CA, R is BA. So can we write R is equals to BA? Can I write it as BC plus CA? This is nothing but P plus Q. If it is P plus Q given to you already, then we have P and Q values. Cos theta they have given. If cos theta given, sin theta we can find easily. And then they ask to find out something there. So P cross Q minus 3 times of R they asked. So that is nothing but P plus Q, right? And square I have to do, plus 3 times of R square, which means P plus Q whole square. This is what they are asked to solve. Now PQ, P cross Q minus 3 into P cross P is 0, minus 3 into PQ, so 3 P cross Q, that square plus, so here I am going to get A plus B whole square, so P square plus Q square plus 2 PQ cos theta I will get, then from here PQ minus PQ minus 2, so squaring it is going to be 4 times of P cross Q square, so this is going to be P square Q square sin square theta, and there it is P plus Q whole square, here P cross Q, okay, that is the difference there. Then 3 times of P square plus Q square, then 2 PQ cos theta, or A dot B you can write, P dot Q you can write. Do we have P dot Q here? No. So this is going to give you 3 into P square is going to be 12 there, and Q square is going to be 4, and sin square theta, cos theta is this one, sin square theta is going to be 1 minus cos square theta 1 by 3, this is going to give you 2 by 3. So here I have to write 2 by 3 plus 3 times of P square, this is going to be 12 plus 4 plus 2 times of PQ cos theta, so P 2 times of, this is P into Q, cos theta is 1 by root 3, so this is going to be 2 root 3 into 2 into 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 3 is getting cancelled. Here 3 and 3 is getting cancelled. So 12 or 24 into 4, this is going to be 96 plus 3 times of, this is 20 here, 20 plus 8, 28. This is going to give you 33 is a 90 minus 6, 84. 84 plus 96, 200 I am supposed to get. So 28 into 3, or is it 28 or somewhat? P into Q, 2 into 3 into cos theta is 1 by root 3, 3 times of R square, so 3 times of that. This summation, this is 16 plus here 2 into 2 into 2, so 4 2s are 8, 24 only I am getting here. So if this is 24, here we have 48 into 2, which is 96, 2 by 3, sin square theta, this is 2 by 3, 96 plus 7 times of 24 I am getting, which is not equals to 200. Okay, where is it going? P square, 4 into 3, which is 12, Q square is going to be 4 plus 2 PQ, so 2 into P value is 2 root 3, Q value is 2, and cos theta value is 1 by root 3, root 3 and root 3 is getting cancelled, there we have 8, 3 into R square. Okay, so what am I getting here? This is 96 plus 12, so this is going to be how much? 72. So my answer for this is going to be 168 is what I am getting. Okay, 168 is not available here. Once check the question, if there is something to be added to this, or 168, so maybe there is some more need to be added to this one. Once check the question, if you know the 72, right? 72. If 72 means if I add 72 again, 170 plus that is going to be 240 or something. Once check the option and check the question as well, you will get the answer. Next, you have this as a GP. So this is going to be A2 by 2A1, that is equals to R I am writing here, common ratio, A3 by 2A2, that is equals to A4 by 2A3, that is equals to so on like that, A10 by 2A9, that is equals to, they have given as 1 by root 2. So if I am multiplying this with 2 everywhere, you can see here A2 by A1, that is equals to A3 by A2, that is equals to A4 by A3, that so on like that, which is equals to root 2. This is nothing but R. So we got the value of R. Common ratio we have got for A1, A2, A3, so on. There we have got the series here. So A1 into root 2 power 10 minus 1 divided by root 2 minus 1, that is equals to 62 is given. So if I cancel numerator and this is going to be 2, because here I am going to get 32 minus 1, which is 31. So your final answer need to be equals to 2 times of root 2 minus 1. Alright, so 2 times of root 2 minus 1 is your answer there. Next, in this question we have the line L. One second. So the line L is passing through the point minus 3 comma 5 comma 2 and making an equal angles with the positive coordinate axis, right? So let us say a line is there L, which is actually passing through the point minus 3 comma 5 comma 2 and making equal angles here, which means this is going to be 1 comma 1 comma 1. And if I have to write the equation of the line is going to be x plus 3 by 1, that is equals to y minus 5 by 1, that is equals to z minus 2 by 1. Now if I am taking this, from the point we have to find, the point is given as minus 2, r and 1. Right, so if I take this is equals to some random value variable which is lambda, so here we are going to get x, y, z values as, I'm just directly writing here point r, I am just assuming this is going to be lambda minus 3, and here we are getting lambda plus 5, and here we are having lambda plus 2. Right, so if this is what we have here, let us say this is point P. Now we know that PR is perpendicular to B. So PR equation, if I am trying to write, PR coordinates are going to be lambda minus 1, because minus 3 is already there, so minus of minus is going to be plus 2, and here lambda plus 5 minus r, and here we are having lambda plus 1, because 2 minus 1 is going to be 1. This is PR dot B. So PR dot B is going to be equals to 0. So lambda minus 1 plus lambda plus 5 minus r plus lambda plus 1, that is equals to 0. Now here you can see that this 1 and 1 is getting cancelled, and we have here 3 lambda plus 5 minus r. 3 lambda plus 5 minus r, that is equals to 0. So we can write here this as lambda is equals to r minus 5 by 3. Is the calculation going well here now? Lambda minus 3, lambda plus 5, lambda plus 2, and the points are minus 2, r and 1. So lambda minus 3 minus of minus 2 is going to be minus 1, lambda plus 5 minus r, and lambda plus 2 minus 1 is going to be lambda plus 1. 1, 1, 1, so lambda minus 1, lambda plus 5 minus r, and lambda plus 1. Minus 1 and plus 1 are going to get cancelled here. If they are getting cancelled, we have 3 times of lambda minus r, so lambda value is going to be r minus 5 by 3. So put the value here. Our equation is going to be r minus 5 by 3 minus 3, and r minus 5 by 3 plus 5, and r minus 5 by 3 plus 2. So simplify these values and you are going to get the point r. So you know the point r here, P coordinates you already know. So try to write PR. So they have given here that PR is equals to under root of 14 by 3. So square it on both sides, children. You are going to get PR square, that is equals to 14 by 3. So coordinates you know both the coordinates here. Just use the formula, distance formula, and you will get your answer. Alright. So use this formula and check your answer. Answer need to come as 10. Okay. That will be your answer. And here the sum of all possible values they are saying. So you know here you are having r in a terms, and when you are writing the distance formula, it is going to give you a quadratic equation. When you get the quadratic equation, you don't even have to solve the equation. You going to write sum as minus b by a. So using minus b by a, you will get your answer there. All right, that will be the answer for this one. Next, you have here alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. Here alpha is lesser than 1, lesser than beta. So alpha is here, beta is here, some 1 is here. These are the two roots, and here the first value a is greater than 0. If a is greater than 0, the value of f of 1 is lesser than 0. Just check f of 1 lesser than 0 here. 1 plus 2a plus 3a plus 10 is lesser than 0. 5a plus 11 is lesser than 0. A is minus 11 by 5. So option 3 is going to be your answer there. Alright, next, here we have 101. So 101 by 7 plus 101 by 7 square plus 101 by 7 cube goes on like that. This is the formula we are going to use. So here it is going to be 14 plus 2. The another one, there is no value. Greatest integer is going to be 0 for that, and here we are going to get answer as 16. So 16 is going to be your answer for this particular question. Alright, next, you have a parabola where a is equals to 3 we have, and originate O, and OPA is going to form a right angle triangle. A is a point on the x-axis. So here I am going to take x comma 0, 8t square, which means 3t square comma 280, 60. Here it is going to be 0 comma 0. So this is going to be OAP. Now I know that OP and PA, OP is perpendicular to PA. So slope of, so m of OP into m of PA is equals to minus 1. So here this is going to be 60 by 3t square into, if I am looking at that one, this is going to be 60 by 3t square minus x, this is equals to minus 1. T and t square, 3 ones are 3 twos are. So 12 is equals to, I am having minus 3t square plus x. So x is going to be equals to 12 plus 3t square. This is one value I am having, and they are saying that the locus of centroid of such triangle I have to find. So centroid G, if I am taking h comma k, that is equals to sum of all the points here, 3t square plus x by 3 and 6t by 3 I am having. So this is going to be 2. So with the help of that, I can write here k is equals to 2t. So t is equals to k by 2. And the another one which I have here, h is equals to 3t square plus x I have to write, which is 12 plus 3t square divided by, we have 3 in this. So 3 on the left side, are you cancel in the 3 there, you are going to get h is equals to 3 cancellation, 2t square plus 4 I have. So t value is k square by 2, h is equals to t square means what, 2 times of k square by 4 plus 4 I have. So this is going to be 2 here. So 2h is equals to k square plus 8. Writing everything into one side, y square minus 2x plus 8, that is going to be equals to 0. So here we have the answer there. So what we did here, you have a triangle there, they are perpendicular here, you have a point here, point here, point here, and we know that these two are going to be perpendicular lines, this and these are perpendicular lines. Slope of OP and slope of PA is going to be equals to minus 1. I did that, I got x is equals to some value, and then they gave centroid of this one. I found the centroid of this, and centroid has come like this one. Now using the locus concept, I was trying to simplify this. Okay, that's all, very simple question. Now next one, this is going to be point let's say A is having 2, 3, 5, 7, and let R be the relation on A defined as x related to y if and only if 2x is lesser than or equals to 3y. Let L be the number of elements in R and M be the minimum number of elements required to be added. So first of all, if x is equals to 2, then this is going to be 4 lesser than or equals to 3y. So if x value is 2, any value I am substituting that will work 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, sorry 2 comma 5, 2 comma 7 and 2 comma 9. All of them are working. If at all x value, next case x value if it is 3, then this is going to be 6 is lesser than or equals to 3y, 2. So 2 is also considered there because 2 is lesser than or equals to y. So y can be equals to 2 also. Then if it is 3, you can write from 2, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 5, 3 comma 7 and 3 comma 9. And if x value is equals to 5, if x value is 5, this is going to be 10 lesser than 3y. So 2 is not going to work, 3 is not going to work, but 5 will work. So 5 comma 5, 5 comma 7 and 5 comma 9. These are the points I am going to get here. Now the next case is x being 7. So if x value is 7, 14 is lesser than or equals to 3y, which means y value starts from 5 there. So 7 comma 5, 7 comma 7 and 7 comma 9. And last one, if x value is 9, then this is going to be 18 lesser than or equals to 3y or 6 lesser than or equals to y. Then from 7 I can take, so 9 comma 7 and 9 comma 9. Now count all these numbers. L value you are going to get it as 18 because there are 18 numbers which you are going to get. And the next thing you need to check here is the number of elements you need to add so that it will become a symmetric thing. So you don't need to add anything here. 2 comma 3, 3 comma 2 are there. So you don't need to add anything here. 2 comma 5, 5 comma 2 is not available. So you need to add. These 3 you need to add. 3 comma 3 you don't need. 3 comma 5 is there. 5 comma 3 no. So 3 comma 7, 7 comma 3 no. 5 comma 7 is there. 7 comma 5. So you don't need to add. 7 comma 7 you don't need to add. 9 comma 7 is there, 7 comma 9 you don't need to add anything, 3 comma 9 no, 5 comma 5 you don't need to add. So how many numbers are remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 numbers are remaining. Did I forget to write 9 comma 9 also you don't need to do anything. So 7. So 18, m value is going to be 7. So L plus M is going to be 18 plus 7 which is equals to 25. So 25 is going to be your answer here. Alright, next. Here we have one of the ends of focal chord is given as 16 comma 16. So if this is 16 comma 16, a value from this is going to be equals to 4. If the value of a is 4, then you will write it as 8t square, which means 4t square comma 2at, which means 8t is equals to this. So t1 here, 8t1 is going to be equals to 16, t1 is equals to 2 I am going to write. As they are end points of focal chord, we can write the another one as T2 is going to be minus 1 by 2, as we know that T1 into T2 is equals to minus 1. So when T1 into T2 is equals to minus 1, here the point is going to be AT square. So 4 into 1 by 4, because minus square is going to become positive, and here 8 into minus 1 by 2 I am going to write. So this is getting cancelled, here it is 4. So 1 comma minus 4, if this is P, this is Q, and P they have given here. So let us say this is A. We will simply write, I mean there is no problem assuming anything. There, if that is A, this is going to be B. So here I have a point to P alpha comma beta, which is going to be which is dividing it in the ratio of 5:2. So if it is dividing in the ratio 5:2, P of alpha comma beta is going to be 5 times of this. So 5 plus 2 times of this is going to be 16 into 2 divided by 7. And the next one, 5 times of minus 4, so minus 20 plus 32 divided by 7. So here I have 32 plus 5, 37 by 7, and here this is 12 by 7. This is alpha and beta. And what are we asked to find out? Alpha plus beta. So 37 by 7 plus 12 by 7. 49 by 7, your answer is going to be equals to 7. So 7 is going to be your answer here. Alright, next. You have, this is a twice differentiable function, which means f dash x is going to be greater than 0. This is going to be an increasing function. If it is an increasing function, I have to talk about g of x. If I am differentiating g of x here, because g of x is what we are asked to solve, g dash x if I am doing, we are going to get f dash of this tan square x minus 2 tan x plus a multiplied with the differentiation of this. So this is going to be 2 tan x into secant square x minus 2 secant square x is what I am going to get. Now here f dash of the constant, let us say this is some u of x is there, and 2 secant square x is there. So 2 secant square x I am taking common. I am having now tan x minus 1. Right, so only tan x minus 1 is the constant which I have to talk about, because the remaining the function f dash x is an increasing function and this is always a positive value. So if I know the value tan x minus 1, how this is going to behave in these two intervals, I will be able to know that whether it is an increasing function or a decreasing function. So let's check when between 0 to pi by 4, tan x value is always lesser than 1 in this case, because it is approaching to 1, so it is always lesser than 1. So tan x minus 1 is lesser than 0. So for the first case, case number 1, this is going to be a negative value, which means decreasing. So if it is decreasing but they have given increasing, therefore this is wrong. Now for this situation, tan x is going to be greater than 1, which means tan x minus 1 is greater than 0. So for case 2, the value is going to be positive, which means increasing. If it is increasing but here it is given as decreasing, so second option is also wrong. Therefore neither 1 nor 2 are correct here, both of them are wrong. Alright, next we have a complex number here having maximum positive principal argument, then 34 times of this. So let us say you have a complex number where the center is 5 comma 0, radius of it is 3, right? So argument, if you are talking about, if this is the theta here, if it is 3 4, this is going, if this is 3 and this is 5, this is going to be 4. Now complex number, if I am talking about, z is equals to r is 4 times of cos theta. Cos theta from this is going to be what? This is 4 by 5. Sin theta, this is going to be 3 by 5, because this is the adjacent side, this is the opposite side there. Now here I have 4 times of 4 by 5 plus 3i times of by 5. Now 5 coming into the left side, 5z is equals to 16 plus 12i is what I have. Now 5z minus 12 I need. So 5z minus 12, if I am writing, this is going to be 4 plus 12i, or 4 times of 1 plus 3i I have. This is one value which I need. Next one, 5zi, 5 into z into I is going to be 16i minus 12. So here if I am taking 4 common from this, or 1 second, they are asking plus 16 also. So instead of writing in terms of that, first I will try to add 16 to this. So 5zi plus 16 is going to be 16i plus 4. So 4 taking common, this is going to be 1 plus 4i. This is what I have here. Now 34 times of the modulus of both of them. So 34 times of, the numerator is 4 times of 3i plus 1. This is 4 times of 4i plus 1. Yeah, 1 plus 4i. 4 and 4 is getting cancelled. The modulus square I have to do. So this is 34 multiplied. The modulus of numerator is 3 square plus 1. And the denominator is 4 square plus 1. So 34 times of 10 divided by 17. 17 ones are 17 twos are. So 2 into 10 is going to be 20. That is your answer. So 20 need to be your answer here. Alright. Next. Here I have x square minus 10 lesser than or equals to 6, or x minus 2 is greater than or equals to 1. So minus 6 means, can we say 6 is lesser than or equals to x square minus 10 is lesser than or equals to 6. Adding 10 everywhere, you are going to get 4 lesser than or equals to x square lesser than or equals to 16. So A is going to be minus 4 to minus 2 union 2 to 4. These are the values we are going to satisfy here. Now if you see this one, x minus 2 is greater than 1, x greater than 3, x minus 2 is lesser than minus 1, x lesser than 1. So here x belongs to minus infinite to 1 union 3 to infinite. This is about B. Now if this is A and B here, then you have to check for the remaining values. So let us see how the Venn diagram, how the graph we can see on the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4 all numbers I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and minus 2, minus 4 I have. So in this minus 2 and 4 is there and 2 to 4. And another case we have here which is going to be minus 1 to 1, so on the left side, and 3 to infinite, so on the right side. So if you see children here, A intersection B minus 4 comma minus 2, yes it is there, but 3 to 4 they are saying 4 is not included, 3 is not included. Here it is supposed to be open bracket, so this is wrong answer. But if you see the option number 3, B minus A, the green color minus the another one, so minus infinite to minus 4 is good, and here this is subtracted, so 2 to 1, that is good, and from that 2 to 4 is remained, so 4 to infinite is there. So this is the one which is looking properly. So your answer for that is going to be option 3. Alright, easy question. Next we have P is a point on the circle. So P I am going to take some x1 comma y1. So this is going to be x1 square plus y1 square is equals to 4. And Q is a point on the line, right? So Q is a point on the line. Q, let us take x2 comma y2. This is going to be 5x2 plus y2 plus 2 equals to 0. And this is a perpendicular bisector of PQ. So here if I have P, here if I have Q, perpendicular bisector is what? X minus y plus 1 is equals to 0. So P point I am taking x1 comma y1. If it is a bisector, then these two are going to be equal, which means this is the image of the point. If it is an image of the point, if I find image with respect to that, I will get my answer. Let's do that. Let's say I am looking for x2 comma y2. So x2 minus x1 by 1, that is equals to y2 minus y1 by minus 1, that is equals to minus 2 times of what I am supposed to write. I have substituted this one, x1 minus y1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 and 2 is getting cancelled. Write it separately. x2 minus x1 is equals to minus x1 plus y1 plus 1. These two are getting cancelled. So x2 is equals to y1 plus 1. So this is y1 plus 1. Similarly, compare the other one. y2 minus y1 is equals to minus into minus plus. So x1 minus y1 plus 1. These two are getting cancelled. y2 is equals to x1 plus 1. So here the value is x1 plus 1. Now put those two values in the equation. You are going to get 5 times of y1 plus 1 plus x1 plus 1 plus 2 is equals to 0. So 5 y1 plus, y1 plus 1 or minus 1? Minus is multiplying inside. Acha, here it is supposed to be minus, children. So this need to be minus. Yeah, if it is minus here, this is going to be minus 5 plus x plus 1 plus 2, that is equals to 0. So x1 here. So y1 is going to be minus 3 minus 2. So on the right side it is going to be 2 minus x1 divided by 5. So y value is going to be 2 minus x1 by 5. If it is 2 minus x1 by 5, substitute that in this equation. You are going to get x square, this into this, I am substituting. The result is going to be square of this one is 4 plus x1 square minus 4x1 divided by 25, that is equals to 4. Multiplying on the left side, 25 plus 1, 26 x1 square minus 4x1. here 4 and 20, so minus 96 is equals to 0. Sum of all values of abscissa, which means x values, so sum is going to be equals to minus of minus 4 by 26, this is going to be 2 by 13. So this is given as p, so p is equals to 2 by 13. Then they are asking 13 times of that, so 13p is going to be 2 after simplifying. Okay, so your answer for that is going to be 2 in this situation. Good. Next, here we have this situation, so I will take this as 1 by some NCR plus 1 by NCR plus 1. So NCR plus NCR plus 1 divided by NCR into NCR plus 1, that is going to give you n plus 1 CR plus 1 divided by NCR into NCR plus 1. So in the numerator we are going to get n plus 1 by R plus 1 into NCR divided by this, I will write NCR, this I am going to write n by R plus 1 into n minus 1 CR. So NCR n plus 1 is going to stay, only n plus 1 is going to stay in the numerator, and here R minus 1, R plus 1 is getting cancelled. So n plus 1 in the numerator, here it is n into n minus 1 CR is what I am getting. Now product of all those kind of terms here, this is going to be n plus 1. N value here is going to be 15 for us. So 15 plus 1, 16 divided by 15 into 1 by 14C0, and 16 by 15 into 1 by 14C1. That goes on like that, and it is happening for 13 times, 1 to 13. So we are going to get 16 by 15 power 13 divided by, this is 14C0 into 14C1, so on up to 14C12. So you can see here in place of alpha I have 16 by 15. Now 30 times of alpha is going to be 32. If you simply multiply 30 on both sides, 15 2s, it will get cancelled, 2 into 16 is going to be 32. So 32 is your answer here. Okay, easy one. Next, here we have one function f of x that is given as limit n tending to infinite, and here 1 by n cube is there, and this is sum of, for k it is, so 1 by 3 power x is free there, so 1 by 3 power x, k square is going to be what, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Now limit, if you observe this, this is n cube by n cube form, so numerator and denominator both of them are having the same power, which means we will just write the coefficients of it. So children, 1 by 3 power x, this is not having any relation with the question. I mean, this is not going to be used in the limit because it is tending to, no, n is tending, here it is in the terms of x. So we don't have the term, I am just writing it outside. And in this 1 by n cube, in the denominator 6 n cube, so 6 is the denominator. Here the product of n cube, if you see, n into 2n, so 2 is the numerator. So 2 1s are, 2 3s are, so 1 by 3 power x plus 1 is what I am going to get. If it is 1 by 3 power x plus 1, I have to find that. So 12 times of 1 by j is equals to 1 to that, so 1 plus 1, so 3 power 2 plus 1 by 3 power 3 plus 1 by 3 power 4, so on like that. So this is going to be 12 times of, in the numerator it is 1 by 2, in the denominator is 1 minus 1 by 3, because the common ratio is only 1 by 3 here. Now if you simplify this one, 12 by 9 is 4 by 3, and 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. 3 and 3 is getting cancelled, 2 1s are, 2 2s are. Your final answer is going to be equals to 2. Right? Yeah, 2 is the answer there. Next, we have an integration question here. So this integral question is from 0 to 1. Integral is equals to 4 times of, so 4 I am writing outside. This I am going to write in terms of tan inverse 1 by 1 plus 4x square minus 2x into dx. So this I am going to simplify in this way, 0 to 1 tan inverse of, we can write it as 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 2x you take common, this is going to be 2x minus 1. So in the numerator you can write this as 2x minus 2x minus 1, so that the integral of this is in the form of 4 times of 0 to 1. This is tan inverse of 2x minus tan inverse of 2x minus 1 dx. So here dx, right? So here what I am going to do is I will write it in this way: 4 times of 0 to 1 tan inverse of 2x dx minus 4 times of 0 to 1 tan inverse of 2x minus 1 dx. So if I am applying the a plus b minus x rule, right, we are going to get here I is equals to 4 0 to 1. This is going to be the same. For this I am not going to apply, this is an even function, minus for this I will apply 4 times of 0 to 1. Here I am going to get tan inverse of 2 times of 1 minus x minus 1 dx. So this is going to give us that 4 times of 0 to 1 tan inverse of 2x dx minus of 4 times of 0 to 1 tan inverse of 1 minus 2x dx I am going to get. Now if I say this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, children, one thing you have to observe here is, if I change this sign, if I am writing this as 2x minus 1, one minus will be applied and that will become plus. Here it is minus, here it is plus. So when I add both of them, that term is going to get cancelled. So if it is getting cancelled, what I will get now? 2I is equals to 8 times of, because these two are going to added, so 4 plus 4 is going to be 8, and here 0 to 1 tan inverse of 2x dx is there. So use the Eilert rule. Here it is going to be cancelled as 4. So I is equals to 4 times of, one thing I will do, 2x is equals to, I will take some k. So here if it is 0, if this is 1, this is going to be 2. If it is k, then this is tan inverse of k, and differentiation of this, if I am doing, 2 dx is going to be equals to dk. So this is going to be dk by 2. So k1s are, k2s are here. So 2 times of 0 to 2 tan inverse of k dk is what I have. So try to simplify. This is a simple rule. Here you have to use the Eilert. So if you use the Eilert rule, obviously this is going to be, first you are going to get constant. So 1 into tan inverse x, right? Here 2 is already there. When you are simplifying it, x in place of x you are going to write 2. So this will be in the form of 4 into tan inverse of 2 minus, here minus, if you are doing 2 is already there, this is going to be 1 by 1 plus k square. So k square, which means 2 need to be there. So minus 1 you are going to get. So minus 1 times of logarithm of 1 plus k square you are going to get, right? So k square means k value is what? 2. So 4 tan inverse 2 minus log 5. You can see here, yes, this is matching here. A value is 4, A value is 4, B value is 1. What I need? 4 into 1, which means 2 into 4 plus 1. This is going to be equals to 9, and 9 will be your answer for that. Alright, next. Yes, 9 is your answer there. Then you have the maximum value of this one. So x is lesser than or equals to 1 by root 2 is greater than or equals to minus root 3 by 2. So if I am writing sine inverse x of this one, this is going to be pi by 4, this is going to be minus pi by 3. Now if I am subtracting pi by 4 on both sides, here I am going to get, here also I am subtracting pi by 4. So this is going to be minus 3 and 4, so 7 pi by 12 is lesser than or equals to sine inverse x minus pi by 4 is lesser than or equals to 0. Now squaring on both the sides, that will give you 0 is least, and here I am getting sine inverse x minus pi by 4 whole square is lesser than or equals to, this is going to be 49 by 144. Here pi square is there. Now then minimum value and maximum value of this one. So if we are going to add pi square by 16 to this, I am going to add pi square by 16, pi square by 16 and pi square by 16 if I am adding. This is the equation we are going to get, and there it is going to be sin inverse x minus pi by 4 whole square plus pi square by 16 is lesser than or equals to, here this need to be multiplied with 9 and 9 plus that is going to be 58 pi square divided by 144 and is lesser than or equals to pi square by 16. Then what they are asking, m by n form, but m and n are GCD of both of them is 1. So here I can cancel this with 2, this is going to be 72, this is going to be 29. I can multiply it with 2 on every side. If I multiply it with 2 on every side, this is going to be pi square by 8 lesser than or equals to sin inverse x minus pi square by 4 pi minus 4 whole square plus pi square by 16 is lesser than or equals to, here we are getting 29 pi square divided by 36. So m value is 29, n value is going to be 36 here. If it is 29 and 36, I just have to add m and n here. If I am adding m and n, 29, so 30, 65 is what you are going to get. And yes, 65 is your answer here. Alright, so that's all. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Prepare well. All the best, all of you.